on appeal. Let's bring in attorney Brian Claypool, defense attorney, child advocate, and also a graduate of Penn State. Brian, first off, because you've got a unique perspective on all fronts here, and this hits you in a lot of ways, knowing that community so well, your reaction today on sentencing day?
Mike, it's funny you mentioned that. When I heard the sentencing, I had this vision in my mind that this judge was actually on the Penn State football field in a big game, in a milestone game. He's the running back for Penn State. He's running into the end zone, holding up the ball in his hand, and what does he do? He fumbles the ball in the end zone, and Penn State loses the game. That's what I thought of, because this sentencing is ridiculous. This judge let everybody down today. Sandusky should have been sentenced to hundreds of years in jail. I prosecute in civilly many child abuse cases, Mike, and I'm telling you, the sentencing, there's a case out here with a teacher in Los Angeles pled guilty to just 2 counts of child abuse, facing 25 years to life. A woman yesterday arrested in Texas for abusing her child. She faces 45 years to life. Sandusky, he gets the hometown flavor again. Center County, Pennsylvania. Right. Penn State, he got the hometown cooking.
Great. And a lot of people are fired up like you about this. You know, and I've been there. I covered this. I know that community, come to know some folks there. I'm sure they're fired up about it. But people, okay, on the other side, you're like, okay, 30 years. He's going to be 98 if he's still alive. He's going to die in jail, most likely here. And here's one point I heard. I want to get your take on this. This could have something to do with appeals. In other words, the judge didn't want to look like he was out to get him, so he gives him this 30 to 60-year sentence. Your thoughts on that?
That's preposterous. Even the judge said, if you look at what he said, hey, I could sentence Sandusky to centuries of time in jail, and it's legal. He even admitted that he can do that. And Mike, this sentencing was bigger than Jerry Sandusky. This was an opportunity by this judge to finally not cower to Jerry Sandusky and stand up for children across this country and send a message to child predators that are maneuvering everywhere across this country, that if you want to abuse kids who are helpless, you will face the penalty. I don't care if it's 100 years, 200 years, 300 years. I don't care if you're 80 years old and you're doing this. You're going to face the stiffest penalty. The judge had a chance to make a statement for kids across this country, and he failed miserably, just like everybody else in administration at Penn State, and even in the Miramonte case I'm handling. Examples like that. Institutions across the country are failing us.
Okay, you're fired up, and you're not alone here on this, and we're going to be talking about this through the day on HLN. I want to get your take on possible appeal. We believe they're going to appeal, and their argument that they continue. Even Jerry Sandusky said it in that radio address, we didn't have enough time to prepare. We didn't have enough time to prepare. Joe Amendola, his attorney, has said that all along. Is that their best argument, and is it a good one?
Well, Mike, I think their better argument is that they might not have had time to, for example, ascertain phone records of some of the victims. When you say I don't have time to prepare for trial, that's not good enough. Because remember, every defendant has a constitutional right to a speedy trial. You're supposed to get to trial quickly so you don't sit in jail and rot. So I think the defense has to show that the failure to give them time to prepare obstructed their ability to gain evidence that might have been helpful to defend Sandusky. Short of that, just saying, hey, I didn't have enough time to prepare for trial, that's not going to be good enough.
Got it. Okay. Hey, Brian, thanks again for your expertise and your passion fire on this as well. So many agree with you on this. Well, now, as we watch this, and what added to that